Well, hello there! What's up, guys? It's Apollo here, and welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2. So, today's battle is going to be a little bit different. I am going to commentate as a spectator over a live battle. This was during my live stream on Facebook, and I had the random idea of hosting a small-scale siege tournament. So I noticed that we had a lot of people in the waiting room to play some battles. So I organized these teams into teams of 2. So we had 4 teams, and yeah, we've got a little siege tournament. So I was just kind of testing this out to see if it would be any fun for the future. Maybe we can host some like charity stream tournament type things where we can raise money for charity. I'm not really too big in tournament competitive gameplay for Total War because it's just not a competitive game. It's just, I like it as more of like an epic, fun, immersive game rather than a, clinch your butthole game. But it was really fun to host this, and it was laid back, and people were just having fun, which is really the most important part. But you're going to see a matchup between 2 teams, obviously. We have the Euro boys, who are from Europe, obviously, and they are defending in today's match. And then we have the Hungry Wolves, who are attacking. I go in and interview the teams. I ask them about their teams, their faction selection, their strategy going into the game. I will even go in halfway through the battle and interview them about how it's going and what's the plan. And yeah, it's a different perspective. It's actually really cool. And then of course I'll interview them at the end, like, oh, what could have could have done better or whatever. But yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty exciting. I hope you guys enjoy this format. If you do, I'll certainly do more. Again, maybe host some charity tournaments to raise money for a non-profit or something. I think that would be really cool. Anyways, guys, enjoy the video. And yeah, and don't forget, let me know down below how you feel about this format, and I'll certainly do more if you guys love it. But thank you guys, and I'll see you next time on the battlefield. So as we wait here in the lobby, what's kind of the strategy here going with Egypt and Swaby? I was looking. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, for the most part, the idea that we're kind of going with is I'm kind of going to be like more heavily armored and kind of the more tanky unit, while he has most of the lighter armored but harder hitting boy.
Right. So Swaby definitely seems like more of a like shock scare kind of morale destroyer type army. So is that, I mean, in terms of like taking the walls, is it going to be Egypt kind of leading the way and Swaby using more of a like reinforce?
That's the idea.
That's the idea. Of course, things happen. Very cool. Yeah, I can see your armies, which is pretty. I can't see theirs, unfortunately, but yeah, I'm loving the. Is that Club Levy that I see?
Bloodsworn.
Oh, Bloodsworn.
Yeah, and I got 1 unit of Club Levy.
Hell yeah, appreciate that. Can always respect a man who brings Club Levy. All right, very cool. I'm gonna go to the other team here. So good luck. And just ready up whenever you're ready.
Thank you.
Defense and war.
All right. Coming in to see the mindset of what's going on behind your strategy here. I've noticed that you're going pretty 2 defensive factions with like pretty good hoplites. Is that why you picked them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. At least our strat is like just keeping them off the walls, or like the front ring, as long as possible.
So using like the arrow towers as much as possible. Yeah.
As much as possible, and we're gonna try to take down the archer with ours. And maybe if he don't shoot at our archer, we can destroy the archer easily. And if he try to take down our archer, he gonna use a lot of ammo on our archer.
Yeah.
So they can't use them for our pikes.
For like late game when you have like the inner defenses. Very interesting.
And I also have 3 Cav units, and if I can use them pretty well, they are going to hate me.
I'm excited for that because unfortunately I can't see your army comps. I can see theirs, but I can't see, for some reason, the game won't let me see yours. So I guess I'm just going to have to wait for you guys to start the match.
We can
But
tell you if you want.
what's that?
We can tell you our army counts.
I'll just, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll just wait and see when the match starts here.
Okay.
But yeah, no, thanks for sharing the strategy. I think that's pretty interesting. I think that's a good strat. But yeah,
We
good.
have big player against us. Armored look good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I also like when you were telling who's against who, I was like, not against armored, not against armored.
And sure enough, well,
But I'm
hey, you
I'm
can
excited.
do it. You can do it.
I want to defeat him.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you know, if you take him out early, it's a easy sailing, right? For
Yeah.
the other opponents.
The Euro boy gonna take. Yeah.
Yes, Euro
Yeah.
boys,
But what's the enemy team name?
Hungry Wolves.
Hungry Wolves.
So you're gonna leave them hungry, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck, guys. I'm excited to
Thanks.
see it. Yep.
Thank you.
Not quite ready. But I like what I see. And sure enough, Carthage has not only 2 units of Libyan infantry watching this little pathway, they also have some archers. So I think they're expecting a big force here. And I mean, I assume they knew. And now we've got 3 units over here from the Egyptians. I think what Egypt needs to do here is probably really wait on this attack. Either wait until like they start peeling troops away from this area, or if you're struggling over here, then send in the troops to try to get some of the troops holding the front to come around and defend this section. And oh my god, yes, I can draw. I can do. Okay, that's gonna really help this commentary. That's awesome. They're almost ready, so they're still setting up their forces. Is talking hard this time? It is. I'm going to be honest, guys. I am a little out of my element because I never really have done this, like a live spectator match. It's pretty fun, though. I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. No Hex Bearers? What's up with that? Yeah, I mean, no Hex Bearers. Hex Bearers are known for, you know, destroying the morale of the enemy, causing fear amongst enemy ranks. They're not very good fighters. But they definitely are a great support troop. Also, we have a lot of hidden units over here in the trees, which are archers, surprisingly enough. Archers. Now, remember the defenders saying they were going to rely heavily on their archers to I think they were saying really focusing down their archers. But it seems like the attackers have a lot of their archers in reserve here. So maybe they're going to save them a bit more for the late game. Remember, the defenders were a little concerned about the archers focusing down their pikes. So, and that might be the strategy for the attackers here as we get into this battle. Swaby isn't a good city assault faction anyway. Well, I think they could be. I definitely think they could be. The problem for Swaby is that you gotta get around enemy forces. You gotta find that path. Okay, there we go. They are both ready. The match is about to begin. But yeah, Swaby just needs to find a way through a point and get behind troops. You know, I think that's the key for them. So we'll see what Swaby can do here. I'm actually really excited he picked Swaby because I honestly don't get to see him enough. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention, both teams they were allowed to ban one faction. So the attacking team, Hungry Wolves, banned Sparta, and the defending team banned Rome. So no surprise there. I'm sure we're going to get a lot of bans of Rome and Sparta. Sparta's just an excellent defending force. So there we go. Good luck. Have fun. The siege towers are underway, and Egypt is leading the way here. Swaby has not moved up anything yet. We do have the general moving up. Seems like he is eyeing this gate over here. Macedon Cav has not moved out just yet. So I think he's going to be pretty patient with this Cav. Maybe charge out when it matters most. They need to go all at once, not attack in waves, says Jacob. Yeah, no, for sure. Whenever you're attacking, I definitely think attacking as one solid force is much better than going in waves because you just get focused down way too easily. Swaby will probably hold back until a moment, says Hobbs. Yeah, is that a weird way to say? Says Hobbs. Hobbs says Swaby will hold back until... Yeah, I definitely think they'll hold back. At least they're really good troops until the time is right. See, what are they? Spear Brothers? That's not good troops. See, Bloodsworn. These guys are pretty good. Sworn in blood. And what do we have over here? We've got some spears and we have some Germanic scout riders. So I think they're half expecting a sally out over here. I definitely think they're half expecting that because it's usually you always kind of have to anticipate that because it's such an effective tactic of sending out a couple cav units. I mean, you could really destroy a lot of troops because sometimes attackers are so focused on the wall battle, they're not paying attention to archers or artillery. By the way, I do not see any artillery. That's actually quite surprising as artillery can be very useful, especially in barbarian type settlements. But here we go, guys. The walls are about to be attacked and we've got siege tower freaking out there. And hey, this is great. They got their troops off the walls, like I was talking about. And now they're like reforming around the walls. And Egypt is the first one to go in here. Swaby is kind of pushing outward this way. I wonder why they're doing that. We're all relying on Egypt here. And remember, after this battle, the attackers will have to defend against the same team. Still have not yet gotten on the walls. It seems like this tower has a mechanical issue. There we go. And this is a pretty solid spot to take. If they can try to take out this arrow tower, that will do them lots of good. No reinforcement infantry moving up just yet. And here we go, guys. The first scaling of the walls has begun. And we've got a mix of quality and not so quality troops charging in. The hoplites are holding strong. Here's some Galatian Royal Guard. They are definitely good here. So he's definitely using some quality forces. Now he's shifting over, it seems like his units over towards this battle. And that's causing Macedon to kind of have to reform here. More and more forces. Let's see, what do we got? Thorax Swordsmen. They're all just funneling towards this path. And Macedon's going to try to prevent that, sending in some hoplites. Spectating's cool because it's like watching one of your videos, but you can talk to us, says Dylan. Yes, I agree with that. It's much more interactive. It's very cool. So more and more Egyptians scaling the walls. This gate area is going to be very tough to attack, and we'll see what he does here. I would just keep sending units this way. I think that's one of the keys to a siege battle is just taking a area, just taking a spot here to kind of as like a foothold. Once you have a spot where you can land troops without being harassed, you're gonna be looking pretty good. And Carthage now sending in some forces to support the fight over here with Macedon. And it seems like Egypt has some thorax swords just preventing any more reinforcements from coming in. Well, let's go ahead and turn on some info here about Thorax Swordsman getting 12 kills so far against the Hoplites who have 23. These Royal Guard are going to be the big, like they're going to be really important in this engagement. And so far they've gotten 30 kills. So they're doing pretty well, but they've got to keep it up here. The general's nearby to keep the men inspired. Die for the Pharaoh. Another tower headed over this way, so they are sending over support. And then we've got some reserve towers moving up. Swaby is going in with just 2 towers over here. 2 siege towers. The archers are opening fire from some pretty strategic points here. This archer unit has 0 kills. Maybe they're not firing. Someone's firing though. So you guys got some Libyan Peltasts. And we already have some breaking from the club levy. I honestly think this is a diversion. I think this is a diversion force. I really don't expect... I don't really think they were trying to take this with club levy, but props to them for using club levy. But yeah, here comes Egypt with another siege tower. This is going to be pretty huge because look, they can't really send in reinforcements. They are about to defeat this force here though. So as soon as they do that, these hoplites can turn and try to support. But now these hoplites are surrounded by the Egyptian player. We've got another unit of Royal Guard. I really love the fact that he had this unit in reserve and they're coming in right when they need to. Now we have the archers as well pushed up and supporting the fight. Let's see what they're focusing on. They are focusing fire on the hoplites, who are now trying to surround these thorax swordsmen who are caught between two units. One Macedonian, one Carthaginian. Oh, wow. The Royal Guard instead are going to turn and face the hoplites. Instead of trying to support the battle over here, he's turned and now sandwiched these hoplites. But Carthage is still on the other side as well. Egypt is disengaging over near the gates. And now here comes Swaby. And we've got the more quality troops scaling in, like the Bloodsworn and more Bloodsworn over here. So a little bit of fighting here. Definitely the defense is light over here. They're definitely heavy defense here. And look at this. Are they going to move? Yes. They are now moving up the siege towers from the flank, and they're going to be able to attack that position right there. Very cool. Yeah, no artillery. I would definitely, Jacob says he would love to see some fiery balls of justice. I would also love to see some fiery balls of justice, but seems like they would rather spend the money on more infantry than artillery, which makes sense. But oh, we got some breaking going on. Egyptian infantry, again, not the best troop. That's why they're getting slaughtered by these hoplites. Not even a fair fight there. Unfortunately, we've got more Egyptians breaking over here, but these Royal Guard are doing excellent. The archers, again, remember, we asked the players what their strategy was for these archers, and they said they wanted to eliminate the enemy archers at all cost. Even, because I was going to say, they could use a lot of their archer ammo, the arrows, onto the Royal Guard and help kill these guys, because Royal Guard are tough. But they are more concerned about the enemy archers, you know, focusing down their pikemen, so they want to get rid of them. These Royal Guards still fighting the good fight. They've almost wiped out this thorax swordsman unit. Swaby as actually a pretty intense battle for this gate. Defenses are looking pretty light around the gate. And we even have some Bloodsworn up here surrounding some late Carthaginian hoplites. Uh-oh. Look at this. Macedonian Cav has sallied out, but Egypt and Swaby, they were ready for it, and they have the Cav of their own. Citizen Cav, 2 units of Citizen Cav from Egypt chasing them down. And now Macedon is going to go directly back into the base. So they were definitely ready for a sally out. I mean, they were more ready for a sally out than I was, because I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even notice before it was almost too late. But yeah, they do a good job of containing that. Lots of breaking going on here. Bloodsworn, a unit of 37 Bloodsworn causing a unit of 42 Carthaginian hoplites to waver. More and more troops coming in. Now we got some spears going into the fray. And they've almost broken through. They've almost broken through, excuse me, these defenses. And we've got another unit of Egyptian infantry coming in, and that's causing some breaking going on. Oh, and archer fire focusing down these hoplites. Did that cause them? Yes, they are now broken. Egypt has really carved out a lot of the troops here from the battlefield. It was really, honestly, the Royal Guard that have done an excellent job of slicing through these troops. I wish I could see the number of troops that are left. Like Attila, you can kind of do that. So, what do you think it's better to use archers on? Enemy archers or infantry? I think that really just depends on the situation. Jacob, by the way, is the one who asked the question. I think it really depends. I think in this situation, it would be better to use your archers on attacking archers because you are going to rely heavily on pikemen on the later stages of this battle. But sometimes it is better to use archer fire on infantry, especially if it's like glass cannon type infantry where they're low armor but very high attack. Taking them out can really save a lot of your infantry as well. We actually got some fire arrows coming from the longbow hunters of Swaby. And the Macedonian Cav is, seems like they were trying to support the fight over here with Carthage, but Carthage is starting to crumble on this defense. So pretty solid attack here from the Hungry Wolves. And here comes the flanking push, though it's not a huge deal. Well, actually, if they could quickly come up this way and attack. But yeah, they are now starting to fall back completely. And I think as the attackers push in, they definitely need to try to cut off as many retreating forces as possible. There we go. See, they're definitely trying. Gotta cut off the retreat. Oh, the javelins of justice. Very cool. Last stand of these hoplites. They've just got to clean up a couple of Carthage units here. Libyan infantry, which are pretty good infantry. Michael says that the defenders should fall back, and it seems like they are. I mean, I noticed a lot of troops kind of falling back to this final tier here. Still have the Cav out here. You know, it'd be kind of sneaky is to send the Cav. Well, I was gonna say to send him out this way, but you can't really do that, unfortunately. But the Cav is still kind of staying in the outskirts of the base, maybe looking for another opportunity to get a surprise charge. So I think it's time to, now that the battle's kind of calmed down a little bit, let's go ahead and speak to the other players really fast. Speak to the players. This will be interesting. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Play that game.
All right, Hungry Wolves. So far it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, one thing I do have to say that I cannot stress enough: if you ever play as Egypt, always go with Galatian Royal Guard.
Yeah, I was watching closely to those units, and it seems like you were using them pretty effectively. I like the move where you had the reserve force that kind of showed up when Macedon couldn't like block every unit of yours, and they kind of showed up and got behind a couple of units.
Yep, I figured the goal of that was I wanted to be like, whenever either they were going to try to really hold me at this one gap where my current one of my Egyptian infantry is, either they were going to try to hold me there and I was going to try to swing those guys behind them,
Yeah.
or they were going to try, or their purpose was to try and cut off anything that was retreating. Which
Yeah.
I think I caught 2 units, I think.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Ulfer, your Swaby attack, pretty solid there. I kind of liked how it was kind of a delayed attack. Seems like the defense was a little lighter on your side, and you were kind of able to take advantage of that.
Yep.
Very cool. All right, guys, we'll keep it up. I'm gonna go to the other team really fast. All right, Euro boys.
Yeah.
So how's
Yeah.
how's it going? Everything according to plan?
Not.
No, a bit off, but
they tweaked us very well with the archer. We really
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
we didn't saw the archers, so we were like, oh, they are focusing full on melee. But damn, armor did got a lot of heavy melee infantry.
Yeah.
A lot of for his price. I'm thinking like, eh?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he relied heavily on those Royal Guard.
Yeah, and it served him well.
But at
Yeah.
the beginning, I think we were doing great against the heavy
Oh,
infantry, but there's so many.
we still, I think, we have a chance.
Oh
But
yeah, I mean you guys still have archers, you still have pikemen, so I mean
yeah,
there
and there's one way they can come in. Oh no, they can't.
there's three ways, yeah. But
Ah,
still,
but still, they just need to focus now. If they are smart, they're going to bring out the archers, wait, and just
and just
put
pray.
arrows.
Just
Just
pray that the
spray on our
arrows miss you.
pikemen.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we are
it-
just praying like, come on, use it on something else. But I
Yeah.
think his archers, I think they're on half ammo because
Yeah.
he was firing them a lot.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I noticed that the Cav surprise attack didn't really. They were ready for that, and they had some
Yeah,
hidden troops in the
I,
trees.
I was saying to Gunner like, his general is so open. I bet he has something in those trees.
Yeah.
I was like, just good luck, just try.
Yeah, I
And
mean.
7 units just come onto my my cabin. I was like, nope, turning
Yeah,
back.
it was a mix of spears and citizen cav. But hey, I like what you're doing with the cav now. Maybe there's another opportunity when they don't
Yeah,
expect
I'm
it.
waiting. I'm
Yeah.
waiting.
Yeah, and if you have to, maybe it won't work. You can always just fall back and use the cav. Can dismount them or something, and just more bodies. But yeah, I don't want to keep you guys too distracted. Keep it up, guys, and I'm excited to see how this one finishes. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks.
Okay. So there you have it, guys. There's the two teams. You can tell the energy, not energy, but the kind of the attitude right now. You can see that one team's pretty happy with their progress, the other team not so much. But again, this is a long game. Still 41 minutes left in this one. So I assume the attackers are definitely going to take their time. Yeah. So Euro boys, let's see, what do you guys use ammo on Swaby? So Michael says that they should focus ammo on Swaby. I think that if they can just take out their archers, if they can take out the attacking archers, the hungry wolves, and they can withstand the archer fire and they still have a lot of troops left, I think the defenders have a solid chance of winning this one, because Macedon and Carthage both have very good defensive units, and these are foot companions who have not seen any action yet. So they're very well rested. They're ready to go. Also, let's not forget about the Cav. The Cav can play a very important part in this game, and could try to, potentially cause a huge mass rout. How far into the battle? We're about 20 minutes into the battle. So, that was Devin asking that. Isn't Ulfer European? Yes, but they're the hungry boys. Aren't the Europeans attacked? No, the hungry boys are attacked. Or the hungry boys. I just mixed both. Hungry boys. The hungry wolves are attacking. The Euro boys are defending. So. But yeah, this is definitely going to be a lot slower here. Going to be playing the skirmishing game as these two forces engage. Oh, Raymond! Thank you for the stars. Hey, Apollo, how's it going? It's going well, man. Thank you for the 50 stars. So yeah, I guess we could set up another poll here. Who do you think is going to win now? Now that the battle's about halfway through its progress. Let's see, Wolves or Euro boys? So there we go. Vote now. Hungry boys. Oh man. So this is just one of those situations where it's going to be slow paced, very very slow paced, where Cav should flank and attack when attackers start to push forward. Yes, I definitely agree with that, but they've also got to be careful not to be spotted. if I was playing this battle, if I was in this situation, I would definitely have a unit around this area as a bit of a scouting unit to just make sure there's nothing hidden over here. But what's the balance of power? I think yellow here is the attackers, red are the defenders. So it's in favor of the attackers. So now the Hungry Wolves have most of the votes on who's going to win this one. So most of you guys are feeling that the attackers are going to win.
Advance at speed.
And ooh, this scout unit, Germanic scouts, they're a skirmish cav. They are taking some casualties trying to run through here. But I think they are trying to scout for the enemy, and Macedon's trying to stay as far away as possible. I'm not sure if these guys are hidden. I don't think they are. I don't think they are hidden, because usually, well, it's hard to tell. I don't know. Because usually there's like a little logo of an eye over them. But it is tough to tell, because remember, we haven't seen the best of units yet from Macedon. Like, they've all kept their best units in reserve. Oh, we actually have some cav up here. He might try to get a charge, like a frontal charge. So what do we have over here? We got 2 units of spears. Oh, man. They are using everything they have to soften up these troops. And that's why he's fallen back his pikes. And I think that's why he's also sent up the cav. Because the cav could easily maneuver. Oh, no. Jeez. Yeah, the defenders are playing the waiting game here, and it's tough. It's definitely tough, guys. The cav might try to sweep in and stop any kind of infantry from pushing in, and so the pikes can set up quickly. But let's just hope that the Egyptians have used up most of their ammo, because this is going to be... Oh, okay, Carthage is going to make a stand here with his African pikemen. Here comes a charge of Egyptian infantry. Not a bad spot, but they leave the arrow tower to be captured. And I think that's what Egypt's doing over on this side. Swaby is not pushed in at all. They're just kind of taking some points here. Not a bad idea. They got some Germanic scout riders who dismounted. I'm pretty sure you can take this with cav. Maybe it's faster when you dismount. That is an expensive loss. That was a pretty... Oh, here comes a charge from... Oh, no. He just charged into the back of his hoplites. Oh no, that was messy. That was messy. I don't know if he killed... I don't think he killed any of his allies. Oh man, they still have Javies. And they're about to take this tower. Hey Raymond! Hey, is there a reason I can only comment when I send stars? Thank you for the 10 stars. That shouldn't be a thing. That shouldn't be a thing. So I don't know why that's happening, man. Who do I think is going to win? I think the Hungry Wolves are going to take this one. It seems like they have a lot of ammo left. I don't know if... They're not firing, but they could be holding him in reserve. But we'll see here. It just seems like Egypt's really doing well here. Hobbs, thank you for the 10 stars, man. Here we go. Pikes are coming down. He's actually charging in archers, so that's a sign that he doesn't have any more ammo. And we're finally starting to see some infantry go at it. Yeah, they definitely can shoot the Egyptians quite well from their position, but I'm starting to worry that he doesn't have any more ammo, it seems like. So that's a bad sign. That is a very bad sign that the defenders are out of ammo already. And look, they haven't even pushed up over here. So it's almost like they're doing the same strategy for the outer walls. Egypt was kind of like the first one to go in. He focused a lot of his troops over here. And then Swaby pushed in. Well, I think we're going to see that again, where Egypt's in the fight again. And then I think Swaby's going to be a delayed push. We still have the Cav over here, kind of running in the back parts. He's still looking for an opportunity to try to charge the attackers, get a surprise charge. There we go. We broke some Egyptian infantry. The Pikes are taking a lot of heat, though. Oh, no. It's just the archers, man. Oh, the archers are starting to run out of ammo. This unit has used up all its ammo. That's really good sign for the Euro boys. I must admit, they are Wait, they are LOL, especially when you're controlling your own army games, so it's good to watch and see how everyone else plays. That's true. Yeah, no, for sure. Pikes are definitely going to be key, Michael. His pikes... Oh, these are archers. Yeah, it's like he's using the archers to silence the spears here from using their pila. But yeah, I think they're running out of ammo. I think they've used up most of their ammo. Oh, we got some cav coming in. We got Macedonian cav about to charge the archers. But here's the thing. Oh no, that charge was not good. Here's the thing about this. It's not a big deal. Because these archers have already used up all their ammo. And here comes some citizen cav to surround Macedon. And Macedon not really getting what he wanted there. Trying to use his horses to get through. And he's got even more archers closing in and preventing this cav unit from escaping. And they will most likely kill this Macedonian cav unit. Now we've got even more troops going into the fight here. I think I already said this, but I like how he's using the archers as a bit of a silencer here to keep his men in the fight. And they're going to fall back naturally, getting away from this pikemen. They do have some African pikes in reserve over here, but other than that, they don't have a ton of infantry. Here we go, Pikes moving up. Oh, I'm seeing some archer fire from Macedon. He's got his mercenary archers putting down a lot of fire, going after these spears. Oh, we also have archer fire coming in from here. He still has ammo, so he still has some archers with ammo. Ooh, and Carthage is breaking, guys. Carthage is breaking. Really good flanking fire from those archers. Karim says Egypt is sacrificing too many troops, in my opinion. I don't think so. I think they're playing it smart. They're getting the pikes to get impatient and push out in the open, and he's using his archers to really chip away at those pikemen. I think so far he's done a pretty good job. But also remember, even if Egypt starts to run low on troops, Swaby still has a massive army here of a lot of spears and swords. And there's not a ton of infantry for the defenders. Got archers here who I assume are holding their ammo. They're going to wait for the enemy to get a little bit closer, make sure they hit every shot. Got now Macedonian cav headed outward. And I wonder if he's going to try to make a move here with this cav. I think he's got to do something with this cav if they want to try to turn this around. Mark says Egypt lost a bunch of troops to that arrow tower before they finally pushed up. Yes, they did. But again, you're going to take losses like that. And here we go. Here comes Egypt. They're pushing in with their spears. I mean, Egypt's definitely taking it slow, but he's also, yes, he's losing troops, but he's soaking up a lot of the defenders' ammo, a lot of their resources, because the sieges are a battle of attrition. There we go. Nice little maneuver there, trying to peel his unit out of the fight, preventing them from being able to flank around. Now archers are moving up. Egyptian archers. I wonder if they have ammo. They've got their little daggers out. That usually means they're out of ammo. Could be just using them as a meat shield. And let's also not forget that they've got this arrow tower now. They're using it against the defenders. That's going to make the defenders pretty upset. It's a good tactic there. Look at, they're falling back away from the pikes. I think the pikes should just push. I think they should get into this fight. If the pikes could push here, right? If they could push and fight these guys here, and then have another unit protect the flank of the pikes, I think they could clear these guys up. But the thing is, do they have another unit, a reserve they could put to defend this opening? And they've got some swordsmen, some Libyan Peltasts, but nothing too great. And Swaby is on the march. They're on the move. I think they're going to attack from here. We also have more archers coming this way. So Swaby now dedicating some of his longbows. But they also have their swords out. Let's see. Are they going to switch the bows? No. So they're just sending more manpower over to this side. And here we go. We got another charge from Egypt. But this is a battle they're not going to win because of these pikes. Does Egypt have any more men? He's got his general, and he's got a couple units of royal guard. See, over here he's got some cav. So yeah, Egypt is definitely low on men, but he's making the defenders try to use up as much ammo as possible. And Swaby might even have to dedicate some troops over to this side. But Macedon is not giving up on this flank. They're going to be fighting the good fight. Fighting the good fight. There goes Swaby. The cav is no longer here. I think he retreated all of the cav up here. Did he actually dismounted his cav. Dismounted his cav. Now he's moving up cav, doing a frontal charge right into these spears. God, he's really trying to take back this area, which I think is important. Because this arrow tower is racking up kills as we speak. Come on, you monkeys. Kenneth says, if I was defending, I would have got a catapult for late game. They're good for choke points. That's true. That is true. Catapults are very helpful, but at the same time, that's one less infantry you can bring to the fight. And Dylan says it's over. For who? For who? The defenders or the attackers? Because I don't think it's over. I think the defenders still have a chance here. Seeing that most of the Egyptian army is gone, it's all up to Swaby. And look, there's some big breaks over here. I mean, he's charging in archers. Mostly archers. Citizen Cab moving up this way. Going over to support this flank. Egypt still has some healthy cav units. And remember, we've got some archers in reserve who I assume haven't used a lot of their ammo. Or at least they have some ammo. And there we go. They're now opening fire and trying to soften up the infantry here. Oh, they're going after the longbows. Smart. Get rid of their archers. Make it a little bit easier for your pikemen. Actually, you know what, guys? I forgot to turn on my music. Let me go ahead and do that. There we go. Get some music going in here. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, Egypt doesn't really have... Well, they've got their general. And they've got the Galatian infantry. That should be enough to cause a lot of concern here. Another cav charge coming in. Looks like they're having a tough time getting through their own men. But they've got to take this spot. I think they should push. I really think they should push and try to take this out quickly. And then hold over here. But now we're seeing the troops shift over this way from Egypt. Oh my god, now Cavs charging out. Very good charge on these archers. Now the archer units are coming back. The Cavs still pushing forward. He's got to be careful. He doesn't want to push too far. They're trying, man. They are trying to go after as many archers as possible. There we go. Hey, you know, kills are kills, even though they're just running down archers. It's better than just sitting in here and waiting for them to charge you. And now there's really nothing defending this arrow tower except for one unit of Blood Swarm. Uh-oh. Were they hidden? Were they hidden in the forest? Is that why the Pikes did not see him? Or maybe he knew about it and now he's sending in the Peltasts to deal with them. They are retaking this spot. The defenders are not out of this game just yet. Swaby still waiting in reserve. This is a tough spot to attack. These Bloodsworn have 76 kills. Peltasts have 76 as well. Here comes the Galatian Royal Guard. They could be the turning tide. I think Swaby needs to commit while Egypt is alive, says Raymond. I think you're right, man. I think you're right. They need to start putting pressure on here. Even charging some troops down here. This is not even defended. Even just sending 1 to 2 units this way could cause them to peel a unit away from the other fights. So we'll see what happens here. Here we go. We do have 1 unit. We got Spear Brothers going up. What do we have defending? Royal Peltasts and Mercenary, what are these? Swordsmen? Where is their spears, though? They got the foot companions right in the capture point. And the arrow tower has been neutralized. That's good for the defenders. They don't have to feel the wrath of the arrow tower anymore. And Martin, thank you for the stars. 500 stars. Thank you, Martin. Appreciate it, dude. There we go. Carthage has pushed them back. And this is what Egypt is left with. And the Cav, which could be huge. But now they're, look at this. Oh my god, the Pikes left this open, and now they're going to flank with the Royal Guard, surround the Peltasts, and the Pikes are like, oh crap, we should probably get back in there and try to do something. And they're going to fall back again. But there's a little gap here. He could try to go through the gap. Let's see what he does here. No, he's just going to attack the flank of these Pikes. Pikes can be finicky at times. There goes Egypt. I mean, they're giving it their all, guys. Here comes some spears. They're slowly sending in troops in waves. They're just kind of testing the waters of the defenders. And here's some Pikes. Look at the foot companions are pushing forward. It's a little risky because the longbows are opening fire, but are the longbows taking arrow fire? No, they're not. I think Carthage is out of ammo. The archers right here, I think they're out. And now they're charging in once again against these the swordsmen, the mercenary troops. Here we go. The Pikes once again are trying to take this spot here. Spears are trying to get past them. And they're gonna try to take the arrow tower again. They gotta charge these guys back in. There they go. I mean, this is tough, guys. These Pikes are making it so tough. Josh says Egypt's Cav could push a unit behind to that rear gap in the hill and disrupt the defenses. Yeah, they could easily send the Cav unit all the way around up here and cause some chaos. And if they could do it quickly and catch them off guard, I mean, they could do a lot of damage right there. And it seems like Egypt is going full in. Egypt charging in again, taking out these archers. And the Pikes hold. Oh, and they get behind the Pikes. That's exactly what they need to do. They need to send up more troops here, though. It might be time to send up the general. Even get these swordsmen up here. Look at this. Get these swordsmen up here. I think now is the time to overwhelm the Pikes because you do have them surrounded. Who knows how long. Oh, they're causing the Pikes to break. This is not good. They need more forces over here. Carthage is out of troops. As this battle continues, it's getting worse and worse. They sent down some Cav to scout out the area. Maybe Carthage was looking for an opportunity to hit them in the rear, which they could hit these. Well, no, it's just there's not a lot of opportunities here. Not a lot of opportunities. And here comes Macedon with some Cav. And they're going to try to run down these guys. Save this flank. So it's good to see that he's using the Cav here as effectively as possible. Carthage stream snipe much? I don't think he's stream sniping. Yeah, the Pike play was not great, but I think he did well considering the situation he was in. I suck with Pikes too. I'm terrible with Pikes. There we go. I think that's what we're going to see here is just cycle charges. I think that's all they can really do. Is this a general, by the way? Royal Peltasts. He's going to have to send them over to this fight. You don't want them coming in here. You've got to close them off here. This is the most narrow point. Here we go. More Cav charging in. They are causing some breakage. Really good cycle charging going on here. Really excellent cycle charging. Very good play with the Cav. And they have yet to get through these foot companions. They are down to 78 men, though. And still nothing going on here. Oh, here we go. Finally, we've got... It's a Cav unit, but we've got something going around this flank. And here comes more Cav going around. Egypt finally commits his Cav over here to deal with the constant cycle charging from Carthage and Macedon. They got to get the general up there. They've got to get their general up here and close this gap off. I think that's going to be key. They've killed a lot of Egyptians by doing this, though. I really like the fight they have. The never give up attitude. The Carthaginian Cav has 83 kills. Let's see how many kills. Oh, no, he's falling back. Here comes the Egyptian Cav. And we're going to see a bit of a Cav battle here. Citizen Cav, so it shouldn't be too bad. Uh-oh, this is not good. Oh, no, there's a gap in the lines. Round shield swordsman going around. And this is where, oh, and there's the final, this is the downfall, guys. We got a gap open. He could easily charge those archers. The archers are trying to set up here. They're out of ammo. Where are they going? Oh, they're gonna go support the pikemen, but they're gonna get outflanked by the Cav. Raymond says, I feel like that's the wrong place to send Egypt's Cav. Really bad angle. Yeah, they did get a little, stuck on the wall, but that's okay because he's just using the Cav to stop the constant cycle charging. And now we have both generals fighting near Egypt. And these armies are still looking strong. Oh my god. Really good charge by the Macedon Cav who saved this front line and defeat the flanking forces of Swaby who were able to get around. Really good charge in that direction. Really good job by Macedon. But their pikemen are down to 45. I'm actually quite surprised the defenders were able to recover from that. All Swaby needs to do is send one unit down this way. Just send one unit. One unit this way. That will change the tide of the battle. I hope the wolf is full. I think it's a big GG. Well, yeah, it's starting to look like a GG, guys. As the Carthaginian general is breaking. Macedon has their general left, but he's not going to last much longer, and this flank is broken. And yes, that is going to be a GG, and the attackers are going to take this one. Let's go ahead and speak to the players. The Hungry Wolves take the match. Let's go down here and talk to them.
These Royal Peltasts in the
Hungry
back.
Wolves! You guys did it.
This was insane.
Yeah, that was a good fight. It was definitely pretty challenging to get through the Pikes, but I like the different tactics on trying to get the Pikes out in the open and getting them hit with arrows. Was there really any point of concern?
For the most part, it was the biggest part I would say was pretty much trying to hold on to that one archer tower that we have. That was pretty much. There was that one point where they started charging out that Cav, and I chased them with the Threo Spear. So they started to retake it, and we had one Bloodsworn kind of holding the flag there. So it was like I was kind of sweating about it because I'm just like thinking it's like we have no ammo, and that archer tower is really going to be the one way we're going to get rid of these Pikes effectively.
Yeah.
The ender, he really caught me off guard with the Christian archers that took away my hunters.
Oh yeah, because Ulfer started bringing up some Crete archers with some ammo at the very end to take out those African Pikes. all of a sudden they routed because some Cretan archers were taking pot shots at them.
Yeah, that was really fun to see that battle for that arrow tower, and I like the constant cycle charging with the Carthaginian general and the
Oh
massive.
yeah, no,
was
that
good.
I will give you props for that one. I did not. I had very little to fight that at the end, and I was like, oh,
Nice,
So,
Gundad.
Euro
Nice.
boys, did you ever feel like you had a chance in this after you were pushed
Yeah.
back?
At the,
When we pulled back, I had a feeling that we were going to lose because you guys had a lot of infantry left.
no, there are a
And-
lot of archer.
and
Archer will
From the
not-
moment we put the pikes down, those archers
oh yeah,
were
no,
just
yeah, no,
slaughtering.
I saved those archers specific. I looked at
Yeah,
their
I know,
maps.
I know. And at one time, I saw a gap between the left entrance and your archers to the right. And I was like, shall I charge out? Yeah. And with one calf, I was like, let's hope for the best. And I reached them and I was like, oh, he's sending one in. Maybe they're out of ammo.
I think I think at the beginning we did right, but this is the purpose of your strategy to make us use a lot of things at the beginning of the battle, because I have almost no more archer left at the end, so I can't play the game against the archer when you try to take down our pikes at the end. So,
And also, just see how many men there were deployed from both sides.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had a full 20 stack.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
I didn't.
Armored 2, I think.
All right. Well, a good game, guys.
Yeah, GG.
Euro boys, you're not out yet. You guys are gonna attack next. Next time you guys play. Probably not today. I mean, if you guys are around tomorrow, but
Yeah, it should be good.
yeah, good. That was a good game,
Yeah, sure.
and
Just
can't wait to see the next one.